Tonight's matchup is between Belize and Anguilla. It is a gorgeous evening here in Belmopan, Belize. The soccer Dolphins, as you can see in their federation logo for Anguilla. Pitch conditions look pretty great to me. The temperature is 78 degrees. Wow, that's pretty perfect. Light wind, 69% chance of rain. Fingers crossed as we see the flags of Concacaf, Anguilla, and Belize, and also the FIFA flag, reminding everybody that this is a qualifier for the 2027 Women's World Cup and the LA Olympics, by the way. So we're just awaiting the traditional processional walkout. I want you to know what the names of the, by the way, we're in Group D, thank you. Haiti sits atop the table in Group D, Dominican Republic with 7, Suriname with 4 points. Belize and Anguilla are looking to get some experience and get some points and get some goals and get a victory and have a good feeling about their performances tonight on this elite stage, the Concacaf W Qualifiers. Belize is ranked 15 in the Concacaf rankings. Anguilla is ranked 33. The national anthem for Belize is entitled Land of the Free. Their national motto, Under the Shade I Flourish, which is lovely. And their nickname, the Lady Jags, will be referring to their nicknames throughout the broadcast. For Anguilla, their national anthem, which they're about to sing shortly within minutes, is entitled God Bless Anguilla. And their national motto, Strength and Endurance. And of course, we mentioned the soccer Dolphins. They're also known as the Rainbow Warriors. So it gives you a little bit of info in advance. But Belize comes in at 0-2. They had a 9-0 loss to Haiti, 6-1 loss to the Dominican Republic. Anguilla, on the other hand, has had played 3 games so far, a 3-1 loss to Suriname, an 8-0 loss to the Dominican Republic, and in their last game, a 5-0 loss to Haiti. This is the first meeting between these two teams, so we shall see what happens here tonight. The CONCACAF song will play shortly, which is it's always inspiring. The procession, in case you're wondering, it always starts with the captain. And they usually carry a flag that they'll exchange because sport actually does unite. Then the goalkeepers, then the field players. That's the order of the procession. Doesn't get any better than this, does it? Love those bright orange kits. Belize in the all whites as the home team. Time for the national anthems. I'll catch you on the other side. Please do enjoy, as will I.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us stand for the national anthem of Anguilla, followed by that of Belize.
All right. The locals coming out, cheer on their home team. The Vuvuzelas are out on a spirited Monday evening under the lights, Monday Night Football. Shaking hands, sportsmanship, always important. Our referees will meet in a minute. Their job to keep the players safe, and surely they will. Time for the starting 11 photos. You know their hearts are aflutter under those national team kits. Let's take a look at our starting lineup. For head coach Wayne Casimiro and Belize, in goal, number 1, Yasmin Armstrong, the 5'6" goalkeeper, only 16 years of age. Your captain is number 8, Sabrina Eiley. And keep your eye on number 10 up top, Calidia Velasquez, 19-year-old, has the only goal for Belize in this tournament, and she scored it in the very first match against Suriname. Our match officials tonight, Paula Amaya from El Salvador, Lydia Ayala Yaslin Fernandez, both from El Salvador as well, and Belkis Flores from Honduras. There is the exchange of the flags. I love the sportsmanship. The captains get to take a picture with the referee crew. And for Anguilla, the head coach Benjamin Gooden, starting in goal is number 1, Esther Ward. The 33-year-old plays for Youngsters FC. Your captain is in the 5 jersey, Shadwa Richardson. The 31-year-old also plays for the Superstars. And the only player to score a goal, keep your eye on number 3, C. Colleen Johnson. The 29-year-old scored against the Dominican Republic in that 6-1 loss. Both of these teams without a single point. You know they are going to be itching, especially the home side, feeding off that crowd. The home crowd. There is number 3, Colleen Johnson, the 29-year-old, who scored that goal. And there is Calidia Velasquez. She scored the goal for Belize. Prayers up for everyone to play well and be safe. Paula Amaya waiting for the whistle. And we are afoot here in Belmopan, Belize. And the Belize once again in the home whites, and Anguilla in the beautiful orange tops and blue shorts and orange socks. Confederations do such a good job with the kits. Really haven't seen one I don't like. Twenty-nine teams started way back in November. 29 member associations of Concacaf to determine which 6 teams will meet at the end of this year for the Concacaf W Championship. 8 teams will compete. The USA and Canada are not qualifying because they were in the championship match in 2022. The US with a 1-0 victory on an Alex Morgan goal. 6 teams will punch their ticket from this week. And in Group D, Haiti and the Dominican Republic seem to be in line for a showdown for who's going to punch their ticket. And here comes Belize charging towards the 18 in the box. Now to the top of the D, now to the right side. It's a right-footed shot by number 13 over the bar, and that is Alicia Terry, the 21-year-old. A good look for the Lady Jags. And, you know, they're called the Lady Jags because Belize has one of the largest jaguar populations. And that is very cool. I'm Jamie Watson, thrilled and honored to be here. It has been a wonderful couple of rounds. The first round back in November, December, second round, February, late January, February, and then this third and final round this week. Each team with a home and away within the group. In fact, Anguilla traveled 1,600 miles to be here, but it's all smiles right now for everyone on the pitch playing the game they love. A little bit of momentum here for Anguilla as we're in the third minute. Belize started out hot early. And the Rainbow Warriors looking to spend some time in the attacking half.
Good, Kaylee, good, Kaylee. Well done, Kaylee. And drop back in, drop back in. Hold it there, Nala, hold.
And Yasmin Armstrong gets a touch for Belize. It was a good idea to give your goalkeeper a couple of touches.
Ball comes, keep dropping this line. Keep dropping the line.
Again, Belize coming in, top 15 team in the Concacaf rankings. 41 countries make up the Concacaf Confederation. Now Belize charging down the left flank. Good touch. Well, actually a little too heavy of a touch, I should say. Right into the arms of Esther Ward.
On the move now, Nala. You want.
Once again, it's Terry down the right flank. Yeah, give and go, intercepted. Rodriguez plays it over to the far side. Shadet Lino in that left midfield shot. There's a shot by Velasquez, I believe, and Esther Ward needed all. I'd give her about 5'9", plus her arms extended to the top. Yeah, she's got a smile as well. Lydia Velasquez has served notice. She will shoot from distance. Better stay on your toes. And that ball seam pass through. It's Terry, another right-footed shot wide right this time. As Belize continues to put a little bit more pressure. That's their third shot already early in this one. You can go to Concacaf.com to find out who is leading each group, who sits in the top 2 spots, because there are going to be some serious showdowns coming up. Only one group winner, one ticket for each group, one team. And I believe that CONCACAF will get 4 berths into the 2027 Women's World Cup in Brazil, and that will come from the Concacaf W Championship. So a lot of football to be played. Belize once more. Here comes Velasquez, the left foot, but wasn't able to get it outside of the box, and the goalkeeper, Esther Ward, is able to jump onto it. When you go end line like this, you really got to get your plant foot around so that you can hit the runner at the top of the 6. It's all about that plant foot.
No further. We slide across. 6 is getting on the ball.
Lovely turn by Johnson in the middle of the pitch for Anguilla.
Keep it in, Kaylee.
Great ball out wide to the near side. It's number 12, Kaylee Durand.
Hey, Kaylee, you've got to
But
take that touch. You have the ball there. You take it.
got to do a little bit better on that delivery.
Back in, drop, defense.
Good look at number 9, Rashani Narvez, the 21-year-old, plays for Nápoles FC. If you're wondering who the top 8 teams right now are in the Concacaf ranking, I mentioned USA and Canada. Costa Rica is number 3, Mexico 4. Jamaica 5. Wasn't it great to see Bunny Shaw? My goodness, she's here. Melchi de Mornay, some of the brightest, greatest stars on the global stage are here playing in this tournament. Panama is 6, and that will be the first corner kick of the match to Belize. Haiti is 7, El Salvador is 8, Trinidad and Tobago 9, Dominican Republic 10. Those are your top 10 teams. Narvez, she'll go short to the left corner of the box. Ball still bouncing around in the area. And there's a shot, and it was deflected. That shot by number 8, your captain, Sabrina Eiley. Corner kick number 2 coming up for the Lady Jags. Watch out for Michaela Bowden in the 4 jersey. The defender loves to come up. You know how defenders love to score goals. Rodriguez to take the corner kick. Out of play. 10th minute, scoreless here in Belize. And we have an update from Group E. Aruba has a 2-0 lead over Curacao at the start of the second half. We'll try to keep you updated throughout the evening, what's happening, who's playing, etc. Throw in from Valine Lambert. Lambert just dumps that into the penalty area. Not a bad strategy. Always a fan of putting the ball into danger. And good pressure there from number 10, Nala Ipinsin Connor. Plays for the Youngsters. Just 14 years of age, and she's already playing for the national team. That is impressive. Keep your eye on number 10. It is not many turns around the sun, is it? It is really so heartwarming to see so many women getting paid to play professional football. Here comes Velasquez again in a good battle with Reba Stott, who plays it over the touchline. Throw in Belize. The explosion of the popularity of women's football. What a time to be alive.
Someone get behind
All
Sequoia.
eyes on the 2027 Women's World Cup. Well, all eyes maybe on the Concacaf W Championship. Of course, the end of this year, who's going to punch their ticket to the World Cup?
Support. He's on her own
And Vincent
now.
Connor, there she is, the 14-year-old with a pretty good strength in that right leg, but that's wide right. Doesn't matter how old you are, right? It's how good you are. Plenty of pros have. Olivia Moultrie comes to mind in the NWSL, was playing at age 14 in that league. Velasquez. 14th minute, scoreless here. Just a lot of, still some nerves going on, I imagine, early on in this one. Oh, that's a great seam pass forward to Kaylee Durand. She cuts it back, and trying to go right through a defender, still in the 6-yard box. And then finally cleared by Belize as pretty good, powerful shot from the left back. As Anguilla is starting to put some pressure on that back line of Belize. Durand bounces it off the captain, Eiley. Throw in for Anguilla.
Kaylee line, Nala, come over. Carly Estate. Carly Estate, Nala, come over.
Here's Camille Gums, the 18-year-old, to throw in for the Soccer Dolphins. Lovely technical skills there from Belize. And Jada Brown unable to catch up to it. And the captain, beautiful touch to switch the point of attack. Belize marching up the left-hand side. Kaylee Durand. Been a little bit dangerous on that left flank. He's got good speed.
Keep going, Nate. Keep going, Nate. Well done. Now we get back in shape. Well done,
And
Kaylee.
Eiley,
Get
the
back in
captain,
shape.
sort of the marshal of the midfield for Belize. Cool, calm, and composed
Just watch the game.
for the Lady Jags. Probably why she has that captain's armband on her left bicep. There's another ball over the top. Flag stays down for now. Johnson with a shot wide right. I'm sorry, that's Jada Brown, forgive me. Jada Brown, the 26-year-old, with a burst of speed. How about that for a third gear on Jada Brown? She also plays for Napoles FC. So captain Shadwell Richardson to take the kick. Good crowd filling in, the hub of the community right here at FFB Stadium in Belmopan, Belize. An excellent turnout for a Monday night affair. Lambert, back to Lambert, the give and go. Referee says play on, advantage. Back to Terry. And Brown with the left-footed shot. That goes wide left. applaud the effort from Anguilla to build out of the back to try to maintain and keep possession. And Belize is putting on some pressure, not letting them out of their own half. They're gonna have to find a way, maybe over the top, try a different tactic. Now to the left side of the box, popped up by Narvaez. Now to the near side for Belize. Lambert with the give and go. Ran into 3 defenders. Here's Eiley, the captain. Looking for Brown. No PK given there. And we have another update. Curacao pulled one back from Group E. It's 3-1 Aruba. Curacao, population 107,000 maybe, and their men's team, congratulations, qualified for the World Cup. I absolutely love that. Anguilla, only 14,000 people population. You only need 11 though, right? Belize, population 400,000. And there's your head coach, Benjamin Gooden from Anguilla. And that's going to be a foul on Anguilla, as much as it probably wasn't intended. Just some feet getting caught up there. The foul called on number 15, Reba Stott. And it looks like she has been yellow carded. I guess our lead official, Paula Amaya, thought that she was trailing so far behind that tackle was worthy of a yellow card. So book number 15, Reba Stott, with a yellow card. Opportunity here for Belize from about, I'm going to say 21 yards. Just outside the penalty area, a step or two. And it looks like they practiced this set piece. Of course, you've got number 9, Narvaez. I think that's Michaela Bowden. Yeah, she has got an absolute cannon. I remember Michaela from the under 17. So number 4, watch out, the 32-year-old. And there it is. And cleared at the 6-yard box, but you can see the casual strike by Bowden. She's got tremendous power. You can see in her legs, just as always, had some real pop in the shot. Scoreless here, 23rd minute between these two teams, Belize and Anguilla. Belize has done well shifting side to side, manipulating their opponent through possession, making them chase. Here comes Eiley. And a little too much pace on that as Esther Ward able to come out and get it. She kind of like slid awkwardly. See if we can see it right there as the left knee looked like her cleat sort of got stuck. Hopefully she's all right. The head coach for Belize, Wayne Casimiro. Seven shots so far for the home team, Belize. Just one shot for Anguilla. Possession, 73-26. I'd say that's pretty accurate in favor of Belize. If you're wondering who is leading the Golden Boot race, well, it's one of the great names in all of women's football, Priscilla Chinchilla, or as I like to call her, Priscilla Chinchilla. 11 goals, tied with Charlene Corral of Mexico. Of course, Priscilla from Costa Rica. Jill Aguilera from Puerto Rico has 9 goals, and the great Bunny Shaw, who's had a hat trick twice in this tournament, has 8 goals. What a joy it is to watch all of these players. Really, these are the best of the best of Belize and Anguilla. These are your best of the national team pool. And the home crowd really appreciating the performance this evening. Velasquez with the seam pass through to Brown, and Brown is in, and it looks like the penalty is given. Jada Brown has been an absolute danger with her speed. Look at that. I'm sorry, it was Eiley. Thought that was Jada Brown. That's your captain, Eiley, with the perfectly timed run, tripped in the box, and it will be a penalty kick coming up for Belize. Unless the offside flag is up, which, oh, the lights, oh, it's the night the lights went out in Belize. You can hear everybody let out a collective shout. It sounded like more of a joy than anything scary. Yeah. You know, Concacaf. There's this saying, oh, it's so Concacaf. Well, this is my first stadium light power outage, and we'll wait to hear from my producers see what they can find out at the facility. Don't go anywhere. I think we're going to have a penalty kick when we get back. unless the offside flag was up on Eiley. The last time I was in a stadium where the lights went out was the Super Bowl 47 in New Orleans at the Superdome. The lights went out. You all remember that? Oh, my goodness. The Baltimore Ravens were playing the San Francisco 49ers, and the Ravens were just putting it on them, 35-3 at halftime. The lights went out, and all of a sudden, the Niners came all the way back, but the Ravens ended up winning. But still, I always say that Beyonce, because she performed at halftime, she was so en fuego that she's the one that knocked the lights out. You can hear the fans clapping. It's awesome. Well, everybody's going to have a story to tell after tonight. Yep, you're reading that right. Match interrupted due to power outage. It's scoreless here in Belize. I'll update you as soon as I know something. In the meantime, hang out in the dark with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have difficulty with the power, but for sure it will be back in 20 to 25 minutes. So if you have patience, please sit tight and go get some hot dogs or something. Here you can continue to watch. Thank you for your patience.
And welcome back, everybody. That wasn't too terribly long. The lights went out and our backup players are on the pitch. The referees are ready to go. And we should be underway momentarily. Scoreless here, by the way, in Brazil. I'm sorry, Belize at Belmo Pond. And indeed, it is a penalty kick. I was curious before we left, before the lights went out. I wasn't sure if it was an offside on Eiley, but the penalty kick will be given. So how about that? We come right back to a penalty kick for Belize. And it looks like Michaela Bowden, the 32-year-old, plays for SoCal Blues Soccer Club, stepping up. Play has not officially started until the referee blows her whistle. So maybe just a minute out. That is goalkeeper Esther Ward. She is getting ready. Michaela Bowden, all smiles for Belize. Both teams have only scored one goal so far in the championship. Anguilla, this is their fourth game for Belize, just their third. Neither team has won a game, has no points. That is our lead official, Paula Amaya of El Salvador. I think she's pulling out a yellow card for the electricians. Just kidding. We should be praising them. They did a great job of getting the lights back up so quickly. They may be trying to figure out the clock. I feel like it was like the 23rd, 23 minutes in, somewhere thereabouts. And this, the yellow card, remember that, I think that was the foul given on Eiley. So number 5 is booked. That's the captain, Richardson. It was from the foul in the penalty area.
Move a little bit, move a little bit. Genting Valley. Let's go, Esther.
And Bowden with the blast. Belize leads 1-0. 28th minute. Number 4, Michaela Bowden. Gives Belize a 1-0 lead. I mentioned about that thunderous shot of hers. And she powers that one right past Esther Ward of Anguilla. Cool as you can be, right? Michaela Bowden, no pressure, just at home in front of hundreds of people, hundreds of Lady Jags fans in the stands who are still here. Anguilla. How will they respond? There's Bowden. A rope of a pass back to Bowden. 30th minute, and there's a giveaway. Soccer Dolphins 1v5. Need some help. Lambert plays it over to Rodriguez. Here's Terry on the near side. Little miscommunication. Throw in for Anguilla. The head coach for Belize is Wayne Casemiro, and that is Benjamin Gooden leading Anguilla. Oh, heck of a play. Just barreling her way through is Watley. Finally, Belize was able to clear it. Reba Stott to throw in for Anguilla. That far side, the midfield stripe. "31st minute. If you're just joining us, it was a 28th minute PK conversion. And that is where we are right now. 1-0 in favor of the home team, Belize. Gums couldn't keep that in play.
Stay on 6 a second now, look.
It's your goal scoring summary. There's Bowden. Look at that ball. 60-yard pass on a dime from Michaela Bowden. There's that speed of Jada Brown. This is trouble. Out in front of the goal, and it's good. Belize takes a 2-0 lead. It's the captain, Eiley. 33rd minute. That was a heck of a play on this near side. It was Terry and Jada Brown. And look at the captain with the finish. Fantastic play from Sabrina Eiley. Plays for the Sagiton Girls FC. And Belize now has doubled the amount of goals they've scored before this game. There's the 14-year-old Pinson Connor in the 10 jersey for Anguilla. Good tackle there by Jada Durant. I'm sorry, Kaylee Durant. The keeper in the zone of uncertainty for sure. delivery from Bowden from the back line, but
Ladies and gentlemen,
Esther Ward, the goalkeeper,
number 4, minute
on top of that. 35th minute, 10 plus whatever stoppage we'll have.
In the second goal is number 8, Sabrina Ely, in minute 36. Belize 2,
Down the
Anguilla
left flank.
0.
And here comes a cross into the box. Just around the 6, unable to clear it. Still to the left of the D as Eiley's trying to find it, and does. There's a right-footed shot that's blocked. Bowden steaming ahead to Eiley, to Velasquez.
Close in, man, close in.
We have another score update for you in Group B. 6-1 in favor of Aruba. My goodness. The Blue Stars putting up a 6. And Curacao does have a goal, as Velasquez with a tough tackle there. Good to see number 7, Watley, the 22-year-old, holding her left hip, but she's up. She's going to stay in. Watley also plays for the Superstars FC.
Ahí, Ashley, no corras, camina.
It's number 5, Chacon. Good step by Colleen Johnson, number 3 of Anguilla. Referee, no foul call there, as Belize and Narvez. Another right-footed shot, and spilled by Ward. Fortunately, it doesn't go over the line, no goal. But that shot by number 13, Alicia Terry, the 21-year-old, testing Esther Ward. A little bit of a spill there from Ward. Of course, I think that is number 3, Colleen Johnson, who's the only goal scorer for the Soccer Dolphins. She went down with a foul earlier. It wasn't called a foul per se, but and Esther Ward, second time she's been down, she has that left knee wrapped up. So she's been hurting a little bit. Your head coach for Belize, Wayne Casimiro, looking on. And that's Colleen Johnson. Looks like she's maybe got a cut under her right eye. It's a physical game. Always love the crowd shots. So great to see the support for women's football. All right, Esther Ward, she stays in and she punts it away. Back to live action we go. And Narvaez, oh, look at that. Heck of a shot by Jada Brown. She has been impressive in these first 40 minutes. She has a couple of gears, and look at that first time shot. She didn't take a moment's hesitation with that first time rocket shot. To applaud that quick shot.
Swing it, swing it, swing it, swing it, swing it, swing it. Correct. Advance, raise, advance, raise, advance. Correct.
All right, final 5 minutes of the first period, plus whatever stoppage time we have. Tough tackle from Chacon. Watley ended up on her head there. Lambert blasts that over the touchline. 26-year-old plays for Jewel Fury FC. All right, Belize working their way into their attacking third as Colleen Johnson is asking to come back onto the pitch. Anguilla, a player down at the moment. Your goal scoring summary, 28, 5 minutes later, the 33rd minute, and watch out, there's a toe poke right into the arms of Esther Ward. That is the 2-0 lead. And look at the quick, fancy footwork from Velasquez. Here's Chacon for Belize, right down Broadway. Narvaez out to the left flank now, across to this near side, right-footed cross back, and a header down by Eiley. Picked up by Ward, who's walking gingerly. All right, 44th minute. As we're winding down a solid first period from Belize. Can they add another one? And nice parry away by Esther Ward. Like after that service, the Belize player took a tumble over the byline. Now just making her way back onto the pitch. It's number 3, Shadette Lino. There's a right-footed shot by Chacon from deep. No problem for Esther Ward. And we are into extra time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth official on the sideline has indicated that there will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time for the first half.
I think the PA announcer said 3 minutes. Yes, okay, my ears still work. Indeed, 3 additional minutes of extra time. 14 shots now for the Lady Jags, just 1 for Anguilla. Here's Bowden. Jada Brown down that left side, left-footed cross, but it's the second time now. You really got to get your hips around when you're on that byline. Look at that right foot, plant foot. That is what has to come all the way out towards the 6-yard box or the penalty spot, and then that ball won't go out of play. It's really something that you need to train yourself to do and practice. All right, just about a minute left in this extra time. Beautiful crowd on hand here at Belmopont, Belize, FFB Stadium. Stott to throw it in for Anguilla. Velasquez, Narvaez, the run by Chacon. She's gonna, thought she was gonna wind up and shoot, but that will do it for your first 45. Your score here in Belize, it's Belize 2, Anguilla 0. Your goal scoring summary in the 28th minute, it was a penalty kick, awarded a foul on Eiley in the box, and it was Bowden who stepped up to take it, and she successfully converted. And then Eiley in the 33rd minute scored to make it 2-0, and that's where we find ourselves right now. Stay with us. When we come back, we'll have your first 45 minutes match highlights and statistics. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to our first 45 match highlights and stats. Early on, it was Belize as Alicia Terry, the 21-year-old, had a couple of shots on goal early. That one wide right, that one over the bar. It was a busy day for Belize in the attacking half. Here's Velasquez down the left-hand side, but goalkeeper Esther Ward cuts off that pass. Narvaez of Belize to Velasquez one more time on the byline and just can't get her hips around to make it a dangerous play. And there's Kaylee Duran. And that was an opportunity right there, trying to get forward as Bowden clears it away for Belize. And look at the speed right here from Jada Brown. And she sees nobody's across the way to help her, so she says, I'll take the shot myself. And she's got quite a bit of power on that right foot, but it went wide right. Here's the foul, folks. It's a captain-on-captain crime. Richardson, the captain for Anguilla, trips Eiley from behind, and Bowden with the blast puts Belize up 1-0 in the 28th minute. And the home crowd loves it. And Bowden has really good technique on that. Toe down, laces down, keeps that ball low, and we love a good celly. I love a good celly. After the 28th minute, it was 1-0. And Belize, yet again, here's Eiley with going right around the goalkeeper, whoop, and put it right in the back of the goal in the 33rd minute. Just 5 minutes later, Belize doubles their total, and a good ball across from Terry. Alicia Terry gets the assist. And Sabrina Eiley, she gives the old thank you for that pass. It was beautiful, but one touch, two touches around the goalkeeper, and she scores to make it 2-0, and that's how the first half ended. Belize 2, Anguilla 0. Let's take a look at the stats, and they always tell a story, you know they do. And look at that, 14 shots to just 1 for Anguilla. 7 shots for Belize, again, on target that is. Possession, 74-26, 2 corners for Belize. I think those are all absolutely correct. 2 yellow cards for Anguilla. Stay with us when we come back. We will have your second half kick because we still have 45 to go. We'll be right back.
The whistle, and we are underway. Concacaf W Qualifiers.
Second chance opportunity saved. Nearly on the line. Third chance is in.
What a move, Christopher. And a heck of a save.
He's going to try again. Oh, and she scores this time.
This is obsession. The beautiful sickness. You tell yourself it's just a game, a thing to pass the time. But time starts to bend around it. This is football, a madness that ties strangers together and tears friends apart. And these are its most epic battles.
This broadcast is copyrighted by Concacaf for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of Concacaf is strictly prohibited.
And welcome back, everybody. The officials are back on the pitch. Players have returned, and we are about ready to get underway. Half number 2. If you're just joining us, Belize has a 2-0 lead. They scored on a penalty kick in the 28th minute, and then 5 minutes later, the captain Anguilla scored a really nice run-of-play goal for the Lady Jags. And let's shout out the substitute. We've got number 14 coming on for Anguilla, and that is Tynika Woodley. The 21-year-old plays for Diamond Queens FC. Looks to be the first and only sub at halftime. This is Group D of the 6 groups competing. Only 6 winners will punch their ticket of each group. Haiti and the Dominican Republic sit at the top of the table. Well, Haiti does with 9 points, Dominican Republic in second, and Suriname in third with 4 points. These two teams, they're just playing to, they don't have an opportunity to punch their ticket, but just to get better and somebody's going to win this game and take home some good memories. It's such an honor to be one of the 29 teams that qualify for this tournament in the first place. So there's that. That is our lead official, Paula Amaya from El Salvador. Wearing the FIFA badge because this is a tournament that will lead to a FIFA qualification. The 2027 Women's World Cup will be in Brazil. I cannot wait. Will Marta play? I pray so. That is Kaylee Durand over the ball. The 17-year-old plays for East Enders as we await the whistle. And underway, half number 2, Belmopan, Belize. Throw in for Anguilla. Good look at Carlia Johnson, 21-year-old. In the 3 jersey for Belize. It's tough going, throwing it right into a double team. Can Anguilla get some shots on goal? Just one in that first 45. And they build some momentum. They get one back, then they'll be right back in this match. And apparently it's a corner kick, the very first one for Anguilla. The referee said so, and so it is. I'm Jamie Watson, honored and thrilled to be here with you. It's been a tremendous journey from last year, actually, back in November, round 1. This is the final round this week, round 3. We'll know who is going to the Concacaf W by the end of the week. Gums to take it to the top of the 6, headed right back over the byline. We'll do it again. The second corner kick for Anguilla. Camille Gums, the 18-year-old. To the far post. It's one of those plays where it's would have been better if you let your teammate who's running onto the ball head it instead of you backing up and heading it. But 2 good cracks at it, corner kicks for Anguilla. Good start to the second half.
Have the patience to block them down.
Here's Bowden, the big right foot. That pass intercepted, but Captain Eiley wins it back. And starting lineups on the breakfast bar below. And a little counterattack here, but quickly dispossessed. Carlia Johnson of Anguilla. A short run. Belize, 14 first half shots. They are trying to find ways forward, whether delicate chips over the back line of Anguilla. As you can see, they're playing somewhat of a high line defensively. So they have to either hit the seam passes through, they just have to coordinate their runs efficiently. There's Eiley, just like that. And heck of a play by Esther Ward. She had to make that decision quickly to come off of her line because Jada Brown bearing down on her alongside Alicia Terry. A little too much pace on that. Esther Ward is feeling every step she takes. Been down twice in the first half. Got a brand new wrap on her left knee. Hanging in there. Here's Colleen Johnson, the 29-year-old. And Belize just a kind of just out physicaling, bullying Anguilla off the ball. Here's Velasquez. And foul on Colleen Johnson there. Velasquez was getting away from her, pulled her down. Right there. That'll be a direct free kick from 30 yards out. Kalidia Velasquez, one of the 3 goal scorers for Belize, has been dangerous. And on every set piece, you know who's probably going to strike it is Bowden, Michaela Bowden. She's just got a thunderous shot. Left or right. 4 in the wall for Anguilla. Just outside the 18. Rodriguez standing to the left of Bowden. A slight decoy. Oh, what a shot. Oh, didn't miss by much. My goodness. And she does get a piece of that, so it'll be the first corner kick of the second half. Not sure really why they touched the ball because, it was a direct free kick. So Rodriguez puts a touch on it, doesn't need to. But perhaps it was a bit of a distraction. Rodriguez to take the corner for Belize. Top of the 6, ball still bouncing around. And finally cleared by Anguilla. Throw in for Belize. There's Jada Brown. The 26-year-old plays for Napoles. Stott to throw in. Kaylee Duran running up top, trying to disrupt the play of the back line of Belize. Rodriguez. Anguilla sort of settling into a low block here. All 10 players behind the ball. Velasquez headed away by Colleen Johnson. There's a foul on Belize as Gums goes down. The 18-year-old plays for the Diamond Queens. Free kick for Anguilla. Like her foot was stepped on. Oh, it's so wonderful to see joyful footballers, no matter the score. And look at the wheels on Jada Brown. My goodness. That is all gas and no brakes from Brown. Oh, what a play. And I believe it's good. Nope. Referee waves it off. It is an offside call. Quite the collision. I just mentioned all gas and no brakes from Brown, and she went all in for that. And unfortunately, the offside flag was up, but hopefully both players are all right. Nice delivery from Ashley Rodriguez. And we had talked about Belize trying to find ways to get behind the defense and delicate chips over the top, seam passes, matriculating through the ground, connecting. That time it was over the top, and Brown, she got to it, but she was offside. A little cheating. I mean, so I shouldn't say cheating, but wasn't able to stay even with the last defender. If you're just joining us, it was a 2-0. It is a 2-0 lead. It was 2 first-half goals. A penalty kick in the 28th minute converted by Bowden, and Captain Eiley in the 33rd minute. Beautiful run of play goal. Scoreless here in second period. That's once again Esther Ward. She has been gutting it out in this game. Final in that Group E game, 6-1 Aruba. It's their second win of this tournament. Aruba ranked 22 in the Concacaf rankings. And that'll be a corner kick for Belize. Another one. I believe that's the second of the second half. Ashley Rodriguez and Velasquez. They'll take a short corner. Ball is in play. Top of the 18 on this near side. Crossed into the box, but cleared by Anguilla. Rodriguez will play it out wide, but it's intercepted. Rodriguez trying to find Brown. Brown doesn't quite get all of that, gets under it, and Ward able to handle it. Watley down the right flank. Oh, just a tough touch there by Kaylee Durand. Otherwise, she was in. Great ball down. Watley chases it down. Now she'll cross it. It's deflected right into the arms of Yasmin Armstrong, who hasn't had many touches on the ball in this match. She gets one there. '61st minute. Kaylee Durant, but way offside. And that is the call. 16 shots now to 2 in favor of Belize. And as we take a look at the standings real quick, I just mentioned Group E. Curacao took a 6-1 victory over Aruba, took a 6-1 victory over Curacao. Panama is at the top of the table there, and Cuba in second place with 7 points. And Aruba played their fourth and final match. 2 wins gives them 6 points. In Group A, Mexico and Puerto Rico tied at the top with 9 points each. So I mentioned some showdowns will be coming. That's a handball. Remember, only one group winner goes, so will it be Mexico, will it be Puerto Rico? Both teams scoring a ton of goals. Mexico with 30 goals, Puerto Rico with 26. In Group B, it's Jamaica and Nicaragua. Jamaica has 9 points, Nicaragua 6, and also Guyana 6. So big matchup coming up between Jamaica and Guyana. I think Jamaica only has to tie in that one, winner tie, to win Group B. There's a foul call on Belize. There's number 10, the 14-year-old, my goodness. Nala Ipinson Connor plays for the D Youngsters. In Group C, it's Costa Rica and Guatemala, all knotted up with 9 points apiece. Costa Rica has scored 30 goals, Guatemala 22. Who is going to win Group C? And right here in Group D, we talked about it as we await this free kick. Haiti, the Dominican Republic. And don't forget Group F, it's El Salvador and Trinidad and Tobago battling it out. El Salvador with 6 points, Trinidad and Tobago with 4. You can go to Concacaf.com and see all the matches for the rest of the week. Find out when these big showdowns are going to happen. And the 6 teams will then go and meet Canada and the USA to make an 8-team tournament for the Concacaf W Championship. And I believe 4 tickets will be punched for the World Cup. And that, as we know, is a huge deal.
Sabo, push up high, stay up high, Sabo, stay up high. Stay high, Sabrina, stay high, Sabrina.
Bowden to Velasquez. Seam pass through to Johnson. And didn't quite get all of it on that delivery.
Right there, we keep up high on them like that. We don't have to force it in, but we
Good look at Carlia Johnson, the 21-year-old. A lot of youth on this side for Anguilla. Traveled 1,600 miles to get here to Belize.
Hey, but somebody got to make a run for sure for it. You want to get next, take your time.
And the trip and the experience in itself is awesome. Bowden, that's right, there's your center back, weaving her way through the byline and earning a corner kick. Michaela Bowden, 32-year-old. You can tell she loves the game. 3rd corner kick of the second half, 5 in total, as Belize dominates all offensive categories. Shots, goals, corner kicks, possession. Rodriguez to Bowden. Watley with a nice job. Just playing it over the touchline, resetting. Velasquez back to Rodriguez. Your goal scoring summary. 2 first-half goals. The first one was a penalty kick conversion by number 4, Michaela Bowden. Here's a right-footed shot from distance from Velasquez. But Esther Ward, goalkeeper for Anguilla, has been very good tonight, having to face 16 shots. Now up to 18 shots for Belize, 2 for Anguilla. The Soccer Dolphins have a very sweet kit, though. And again, that back line, the offside flag is up, but I think they've played very well, very together, as Belize has had difficulty finding their way forward in the attacking third.
Somebody else for going out at night, girl. Somebody else for going out at night.
Anguilla playing a 5-back, defensive back, straight across, count them up. You can see them sort of settling into a defensive posture. Beautiful flags flying in the corner.
Open, shot it. Open, Carabala, switch. Toki, leave it, can't make it shot it, the leg.
Terry for Belize. Back to Chacon. To Narvaez.
Change it.
Let me get the ball up. Ashley, quédate, Ashley. Ashley, tienes que quedarte.
70th minute, so 20 to go. Bowden, chip to the far post. Terry trying to keep it in and does, but punched over the far touchline by Anguilla, throwing for Belize. That is the halftime substitute, Woodley, working defensively for the Soccer Dolphins. Of course, Anguilla, one of the largest populations of dolphins, hence the nickname the Soccer Dolphins. Coaching staff always working. Lots to say over there. Benjamin Gooden, the head coach for Anguilla, really wanted that throw-in call. Nice theft by Durand. Anguilla hopeful of some type of counterattack. Just trying to flip the field as wave after wave is coming from Belize. Belize a full 18 spots ahead of Anguilla. Let's shout out the subs. 14 and 15 for Belize. Baptiste is number 14. 15 is Lambie. Shamika Lambie, the 20-year-old, plays for Jewel Fury. And 17 and 13 for 17 and 13 for Anguilla. 17, Reina Lico, 15-year-old, plays for EastEnders. And number 13 is Bin Nasir. There she is. The 20-year-old plays for Little Soldiers FC. So 3 total subs now for Anguilla and 2 for Belize. Corner kick, and they're going to take it short. The 4th one of the second half. Rodriguez dumping it into the penalty area, but it's cleared. And that left-footed shot, errant. Goal kick. Belize just picking their way side to side, trying to find the seams, the spaces. Velasquez to Eiley, looking for the give and go. Again, that's where Anguilla has been very good. They just have not provided. They've closed down space so well.
Don't fret me going in them box, girls. Don't fret me going in them box. Very good, very good.
Step. Now we hold.
Bowden
now we
over to
hold.
Chacon.
Goes in, yes.
Fine.
That's actually Baptiste who's in for Chacon. There's a Velasquez's shoe flew off on the shot. Tie those laces a little tighter as she's chuckling. Lydia Velasquez, the 19-year-old, has a goal in the tournament. As there you see the substitute, Baptiste, indeed in for Chacon. There's the ball at her feet right now. Terry checks out as well, who's been very effective. There's a good seam pass, but that first touch,
Hold on, Aisha.
little heavy. And again, Anguilla's been very good at closing out defensively.
We need people for the move right in at the box there. Right in at the box for the move.
There's Captain Eiley. You see that pink W on her left armband for Belize. She scored in the 33rd minute. 5 minutes after Bowden converted a penalty kick, all in the first half. So I think Anguilla's coach is happy to be scoreless at the moment.
Jenna, drop the line. Kelly, come over. Kelly, come over. 31, right? Correct, 30. No, I said 30. You said 31. I said 30.
77th minute. So we creep on down towards 13 minutes plus stoppage time. Baptiste. Down the right flank on that far side, just outside the penalty area, towards the byline. And Esther Ward gobbles that up. Just about a yard inside the byline, towards the near post.
Ball here, Hardy, go along, for sure. Stay right on the two center back, Jada. Push on it. Stay wide, get it wide out, Sean, correct.
Eiley.
Don't worry about it. Let's turn it up. Now get right back again. Stay wide. Don't go in there. Gone.
Down the left side, inside the penalty area, on that far post. And that runner, number 15, who just checked in, Lambie. Nice, lovely loitering ball across the goal mouth. Unable to finish was Lambie.
Step on it. Press on it.
Line.
Correct, exactly. Good rush. Sam, you're there too high, Sam.
And nice job by Kaylee Duran, number 12, to draw that foul. Free kick coming up for Anguilla. One of the few they've had in this match. Lovely crowd on hand here at Belmopont FFB Stadium in Belize, cheering on their women's national team. Lady Jags have been in command since the opening whistle, now with 22 shots to just 2. Possession seems even more dominant in this second half. But credit the Soccer Dolphins. They have not allowed Belize to score. Even though there have been repeated attempts. By Eiley and company to find those seams to get through that back line. All 5 straight across. '81st minute, 9 plus stoppage. And I think we're going to have another substitute. And number 4 is going to check in Adaya Linton for Nala Epinson Connor, the 14-year-old gives way to the 16-year-old. I mentioned it's a young side for the Soccer Dolphins. The future very bright. As bright as their beautiful uniforms. Keeping the fans in the stands on their toes. They throw the ball back. And the Soccer Dolphins with a rare moment inside their attacking third, trying to make this exciting. Boy, if they got one back, would really put pressure on Belize. All right, another substitute, number 11 for Belize. That is Apollonio. Apollonio, the 20-year-old, plays for Jewel Fury FC. So make that 3 substitutes now. For the home side, Belize. And an absolute blast. Why not? From Lambie. She's feeling it since she checked in. That's 2 shots now for Lambie, but neither on frame. And let's shout out number 20. Checking in, Roxanne Bradshaw for Anguilla. Plays for the Shining Stars in her club ball. Gonna get about 6 minutes plus stoppage time. And these are important minutes for every player that steps on the field. Right idea, execution a little off there, but right idea.
Swing it. What about it on top?
Here's Bowden. Part of the talented spine, right up the middle, the spine, the backbone of this Belize side. It's Bowden, it's Eiley, it's Velasquez. Jada Brown also has been impactful for the Lady Jags.
Push and go. Pass at it.
Bowden finally doesn't get beat often, but does there by number 17, who just checked in, Reina Lico. Nice job by the 15-year-old. Plays for the East Enders, and do we have a corner kick? Or is it a throw? Looks like it's a throw. Bin Nasir couldn't keep that in for Anguilla. Bowden to Baptiste. Perfect night for football, 78 degrees at kickoff. Monday night football under the lights. Free kick for Anguilla. Gums to throw it in. Bradshaw with a lovely little flick. Goal kick. The Soccer Dolphins. All these teams, all 29 teams, getting tournament experience on an elite stage is just a good thing, no matter what your ranking is. You just think about these 14, 15-year-olds who are traveling hundreds and hundreds of miles with their teammates to play in a tournament. Such valuable experience, just physically, culturally. Concacaf been doing it for a long time and doing it well. The punt by Ward. '89th minute as Belize looks to close this one out. They certainly don't need to go forward at all with a 2-goal lead. 2 first-half goals. Bowden lofts one over the top to Brown, who is onside for the moment. Out to Lino. Here's Bowden just bowling her way forward as Jada Brown still down for Belize. And there's great camera angle. 3 minutes of additional time. Kudos to the camera men and women of Concacaf. And we're gonna have another sub, number 19 for Belize. That's Kenya Perez, the 17-year-old. Plays for Sagitan Girls FC. Every second is priceless. Such an honor to put your national team kit on and compete. Rodriguez. Heck of a play by Carlia Johnson. She ran the length of the field there. No wonder she's still flat on her back. Was hoping for a foul in the box and a heck of an effort. All right, halfway through stoppage time. About a minute and a half left. Now they're finding their way through. Brown being handled by Colleen Johnson on that back line. She's played terrific tonight for Anguilla, as has the captain, Richardson. Under a minute. Rodriguez trying to find a way over the top on that far side. This will be Belize's first win if this result were to hold, and I'm pretty sure it will. They'll get their first 3 points. Stay with us. We'll show you the live updated group standings at the end of the match, alongside the highlights and the goals. Terrific save. Stretching out is Esther Ward. And I think that's your final whistle. Your final score, Belize 2, Anguilla 0. Your goal scoring summary, once again, Bowden, the center back, converts on a penalty kick in the 28th minute for Belize, and then the captain, Eiley, in the 33rd minute, just 5 minutes later, makes it 2-0 Belize. But your game winner is the PK by Bowden. Stay with us. When we come back, we'll have your full-time match highlights and statistics. You're watching Concacaf Women's Qualifier.
This Concacaf World Cup qualifying match. Have a safe journey back home. Have a good night.
And let's head all the way back to the beginning. The starting 11 photos, the pomp and the circumstance, and all of the pregame festivities lead to this, an early shot above the bar from Alicia Terry. It was all Belize all game long. 22 total shots at the end for Belize. They dominated every category. Now down the left flank, it's Velasquez. She gets to the byline, but can't quite pull it out because Esther Ward, who was busy in minding the nets for Anguilla, does a nice job and cuts that cross off. And here is Kaylee Durand creating some havoc as Bowden has to clear it out of the 6-yard box. It was one of the few times Anguilla was in the 6-yard box. And that is Jada Brown. Incredible speed on Jada Brown. Nope, she looks across, nobody's there, so she takes a shot herself and misses wide right. And here is your foul on the captain. An 8-on-8 crime as, number 5, Richardson fouls Eiley. And Bowden with the blast as Belize takes a 1-0 lead. The conversion from Michaela Bowden and the celly. Gorgeous, clinical, right on frame, kept it low. Belize leads 1-0 after 28 minutes. That's how you do it, youngsters, just like that. And see how she kept her toe down and the laces. And Michaela Bowden, cool as could be, and the celly shooting the arrow. She puts Belize up 1-0. Watch this touch here and goes around the goalkeeper. Eiley with a brilliant second goal. Sabrina Eiley, I mean, this is incredible. Watch this first touch to get around 15. Then she goes around the goalkeeper and then finishes. Gorgeous goal by Eiley. Belize leads 2-0 in the 33rd minute. First touch goes around the first defender, second one around the goalkeeper. Could watch that all day long. Brilliant goal by Sabrina Eiley, the captain. And another shot from Terry. A little bit of a spill from Esther Ward, but it didn't go in. In fact, the goal by Eiley in the 33rd minute was the last goal for Belize. And watch this power from Michaela Bowden. Oh, didn't miss by much, did she? Just went wide left. Not by much, but what a laser. Incredible power. That's how the game ended. Scoreless second half. It was 2-0. Belize takes the 3 points. Let's look at our statistics. 22-2 in shots, 10 shots on target for Belize. Like I said, every category they were winners. 6 corners to 2, 77% possession. Belize, their first win, their first 3 points. Congratulations to them. Let's take a look at our final live updated group standings here in Group D. And let's see those 3 points for Belize. Yes, indeed. Haiti, Dominican Republic, and Suriname still in 1, 2, 3 position, but Belize takes 4th by themselves. Anguilla finishes and rounds out the bottom of the table. A heartfelt thank you for my producers, Ryan Young, Andrew Forsythe, and Mackenzie Pierce. Great job, everybody. Have a good night, everybody. I'm Jamie Watson saying so long from Belize.